Hey, this is David again with the Shepherd School, and what we're going to do today is make a custom rifle rack stand. And I got this idea for the internet from a company or a website called 762 by 54R from a Mosin-Nagant collector who started making rifle rack stands. And I haven't ever bought anything from him, haven't ever really conversed with him. But I liked his idea, and he was nice enough to put plans on the internet. And his stuff seems to be pretty cost effective. And I probably would have just bought a stand from him, except for his stands weren't sized for my application. I've recently redid my office and turned it into a gun room, reloading room. And I want this to fit on top of a half shelf. And fit in between two full-size shelves, and so it was 28 inches, and I think his are either too big or too small. I think the closest size was like 24 inches. So anyway, all I've done is I've just put some boards down to protect my workbench. Took a piece of shelving board I got at Lowe's, had them cut it at 28 inches, and then I just put a straight edge down it, and then marked every 4 inches for my hole saw, right? And so this is going to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guns. Alright, so all I'm going to do is take my hole saw, line up on my marks, and I'm just going to cut it out. Okay? Alright, I drilled till the pilot came out the other end. And I'm just going to reverse my saw. Alright. So besides using Harbor Freight hole saws that aren't very sharp, what I got. Now I'm just going to take my power saw and cut right along there. Okay? Alright. So there we go. I'm going to sand it down a little bit, and then we'll come back. I'll show you the rest. Yeah. Alright, here's another shelf board that I got at Lowe's. And all I did, got a 6-foot board and had them cut it in half. Okay? And then I just marked the width of this board. Put a mark. Came down here, put another mark, and just drew a line here. I'm going to cut that off at an angle. Alright, so I didn't want to split the ends of my boards, so I just drilled some pilot holes, okay? And I've just got this thing hanging off the end of the workbench. Take a little bit of glue. Take a little bit of glue that ain't dried out. Same thing with my top. The only thing left to do is to put me some dividers at the bottom and paint it, okay? So all I did is I just cut a board, a little piece of strip of wood, fit in between here, cut 1/28 inches to go across the front, measured this out, cut 5 spacers that match up with each of these boards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guns. Okay. Okay, there we go. Finished rifle rack sitting there. Looks pretty good. I do want to point out that 3 feet is pretty long. If you've got an M4, you know, something with a 16-inch barrel, it's not going to fit on this rack. But I didn't make it for that. That's what I've got my gun safe for, even though it would be cool to have a spot on there for, you know, Evo Mise AR, right? Hopefully. But I've put in for my CNR license so I can get a bunch of World War II bolt guns. They're a lot bigger, a lot longer. They won't quite fit in my safe. And so that's what this rack is for. Alright? Right now I've just got a bunch of family tradition guns passed down from dad or granddad or you know, whatever. So anyway, there we go. My rifle rack. And until next time, you can always catch us online, www.tngun.com.